Ever thought about living in Wyoming? Here's why you might want to reconsider. Wyoming, the cowboy state, offers a unique blend of scenic landscapes and cowboy culture, but it's not all rosy. There are some aspects that could make you rethink your decision. From its windy weather to the lack of diverse entertainment options, we've curated a list of factors that might make you second guess. So, let's dive into the top 10 reasons why you might want to reconsider living in Wyoming. Starting at number 10, get ready to be blown away, literally. Wyoming is famous for its wild, windy weather. We're not talking about a refreshing breeze here and there, but gusts that can reach hurricane-level speeds. Imagine trying to enjoy an outdoor barbecue when your burgers are being blown off the grill, or walking your dog becomes an exercise in aerodynamics. This relentless wind can impact daily life in more ways than you might think. From complicating simple tasks like hanging laundry outside, to making driving conditions hazardous, the wind in Wyoming can be relentless and unforgiving. The constant howl of the wind can also be a noise nuisance, making peaceful, quiet moments a rarity. To top it all off, the wind chill can make Wyoming's already cold winters feel even colder. So, unless you're a fan of extreme kite flying or enjoy the challenge of battling the elements, Wyoming's wind might not be your cup of tea. Coming in at number 9, Wyoming is America's least populous state. Picture vast stretches of open land, where the wind whispers stories of the old Wild West, but fewer friends to share them with. The sparse population can indeed paint a picture of serene solitude, an attractive prospect for some. However, it's essential to consider the flip side of this coin. A sparse population often translates to fewer social opportunities. Imagine fewer neighborhood barbecues, less bustling farmers markets, and a limited choice of social clubs or groups to join. For those who thrive in a vibrant social atmosphere, this can be a downside. Moreover, the sense of isolation can creep up on you, especially if you're used to living in densely populated areas. This isolation can be challenging to navigate, both physically and emotionally. So, if you're a social butterfly, this might not be the right place for you. Number 8 might make you rethink your career plans. Wyoming, the 10th largest state by area, ranks last in terms of population density. This in turn translates to fewer job opportunities, particularly for those in niche industries. The state's economy is heavily reliant on mineral extraction and agriculture, with a high percentage of jobs in mining, ranching, and farming. While these sectors provide employment for many, they may not appeal to everyone. If you're a tech enthusiast, a fashion designer, or a marine biologist, you might find your career options somewhat limited in the cowboy state. Additionally, the sparse population means fewer businesses, resulting in less diversity in the job market. This isn't to say you can't find work in Wyoming, but if your career aspirations extend beyond the traditional industries, be prepared for a potentially challenging job hunt. Unless you're into ranching or mining, job hunting here might be a real challenge. At number 7, your wallet might feel a bit lighter in Wyoming. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the high cost of living. Wyoming, though known for its breathtaking landscapes and scenic beauty, comes with a price tag that can be a bit of a shocker. Housing, a basic necessity, can be significantly more expensive here than the national average. It's not just about the roof over your head though. When you step out to shop, you might find that your regular groceries and other goods cost more than you're used to, and let's not even start on the gas prices. It all adds up quickly, and before you know it, you're shelling out more for the same lifestyle you could have had elsewhere for less. So, if you're someone who's keen on budget living, or if you're looking to save those pennies, Wyoming might not be your best bet. Number 6 is a potential deal breaker for the fun seekers out there. If you're the type that thrives in the hustle and bustle of city life, thriving on the constant buzz of activity, then Wyoming might not be your cup of tea. In terms of entertainment, Wyoming offers a different kind of fun. The state is replete with outdoor activities such as hiking, fishing, and wildlife viewing, which are perfect for nature enthusiasts. However, for urban dwellers accustomed to a wide array of entertainment options like concerts, theater shows, nightclubs, and bustling shopping malls, Wyoming might fall a bit short. The state's sparse population and vast landscapes mean that such amenities are few and far between. While some might find solace in the tranquility and wide open spaces, others might find it isolating, even boring. The nightlife is also quite subdued, with a small number of bars and restaurants scattered across the state. So if you love the nightlife, Wyoming might leave you feeling a bit underwhelmed. Halfway through at number 5, hope you like snow. Because Wyoming doesn't just get a sprinkle of the white stuff, No, it goes all in with long, unyielding winters that can stretch out for half the year. The thermometer often dips below zero and stays there, turning the state into a winter wonderland, or a frosty fortress, depending on how you look at it. These extreme conditions can make everyday life a challenge. Imagine having to shovel your driveway every morning just to get your car out, or bundling up in layers upon layers of clothing to stave off the biting cold. And let's not forget about the higher heating bills that come with the territory. But it's not all bad. If you're a fan of winter sports, you might find the long winters a dream come true. There's plenty of skiing, snowboarding, and ice fishing to keep you occupied. Yet, if you're not a fan of the cold, Wyoming's winters might just give you the chills. At number 4, health is wealth. But it might be hard to come by in Wyoming. This state's vast rural landscape is undeniably beautiful, but it also means that healthcare facilities are few and far between. If you're living in a remote area, you might have to travel quite a distance to get to the nearest hospital or clinic. Furthermore, the limited number of healthcare facilities in Wyoming also means that there are fewer specialists available. If you require specific medical attention or treatment, you might have to go out of state. This could be particularly challenging for those with chronic illnesses, or those who need regular medical checkups. Even for general health services, the options can be limited. Many towns in Wyoming only have a handful of doctors, and the wait times for appointments can be long. And let's not forget about emergency situations. In a medical emergency, every second counts, and living far from a hospital can be a serious disadvantage. So if easy access to healthcare is a priority, Wyoming might not be your top choice. Coming in at number 3, diversity might be a little scarce. Now, diversity can be a significant factor for many when choosing a place to call home. It contributes to the richness of life experiences, broadens our perspectives, and fosters understanding among different communities. However, Wyoming, despite its vast landscapes and stunning natural beauty, lacks in this department. The state's population is predominantly of one ethnicity, and cultural diversity is relatively low. This lack of diversity can limit exposure to different cultures, traditions, and cuisines. It might also mean fewer cultural festivals, events, and experiences that can make life more colorful and exciting. Furthermore, this lack of diversity could potentially affect the educational experiences of young ones, limiting their exposure to a variety of perspectives and worldviews. So if you're someone who thrives in a multicultural environment, appreciates the vibrancy and richness it brings, Wyoming might not hit the mark. Almost there at number 2, you might need to rev up your own engine. Wyoming's public transportation system isn't exactly expansive. In fact, it's pretty limited. Most towns and cities in the state don't have their own public bus systems, and those that do operate on restricted schedules. So if you're used to hopping on a bus or train to get to work, run errands, or explore new places, you might find yourself a bit out of luck here. Having your own vehicle in Wyoming is less of a luxury and more of a necessity. The vast open spaces and long distances between towns mean you'll be doing a lot of driving. Not to mention, Wyoming's harsh winters can make road conditions difficult, adding an extra layer of challenge to your journey. So if you're not a fan of driving, getting around Wyoming might be a bit of a hassle. And finally, at number 1, get ready for some wild encounters. Wyoming is home to a diverse array of wildlife, from roaming bison herds to elusive mountain lions. These majestic creatures undoubtedly add to the state's charm, but they can also pose serious challenges. Think of it as living in a real-life National Geographic documentary. You might be awoken by coyotes howling in your backyard, or find a bear rummaging through your trash. It's not uncommon for traffic to come to a standstill as a herd of elk decides to cross the road. And let's not even start on the rattlesnakes. These encounters, while they can be thrilling, also carry potential risks and inconveniences. They require residents to be constantly aware and respectful of the wildlife around them. It's a unique way of life, and not everyone is cut out for it. So unless you're an animal whisperer, Wyoming's wildlife might be a bit too wild for your liking. So, there you have it, 10 reasons why you might want to reconsider living in Wyoming. From the windy weather to the wildlife encounters, it's clear that life in Wyoming might not be everyone's cup of tea. But let's not forget, every place has its pros and cons. It's about weighing them out and finding the right fit for you. Got something to say about Wyoming? We would love to hear your thoughts. Remember, it's all about finding the right fit for you. So, would you still consider moving to Wyoming? Share your thoughts below.